Yo guys, today gonna show you some updates, not updates, but like just a tutorial on how to farm different places for for the new update for gears. So basically, Radobones is not the only place you can farm it at. I mean, it's one of the places, but you can, instead of buying it in the crown shop, you can just get it from the actual place, Radobones from Unicorn Way, and it's a lot easier. Not as, because I don't know, I wouldn't really waste 500 crowns in the dungeon itself. I mean, maybe like if I was desperate, but that's not the case. But yeah, um, so in here you get a good rope. My friend Ian here said that he thinks that there's a good amount of ropes that drops to like every school, and there's also universal resist too, that's good for other schools. So Ian, you got anything else to say to that?
Rattlebones is the most common, or you don't really need to buy Rattlebones at all because during 5 minutes of just farming the noob Rattlebones in Unicorn Way, you'll have over about 7 exalted dungeons, and you have a chance at getting the Master Dungeon. And in the Master Dungeon, you can get if you're exalted and you're doing the Master Dungeon, it's really easy. About 3 rounds, you can just go in there for a moat drop, a plant drop, or a mount drop.
Yeah, yeah. And plus, you know, it's dope that you can also get these new mounts, these awesome new mounts from the new molt drops that comes from these dungeons. It doesn't matter what dungeon it is. It just matters if, like, let's say the mastered one drops common drops, like Ian said, like it drops a death mount. And then if you do the regular one, the regular exalted dungeon for Bones, it drops the life mount. So it's pretty cool. I mean, these updates are awesome. I just don't like how they updated the ranks. It just doesn't feel right because second age PvP warlord. It just feels so soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. But I'm gonna show you another place in a couple seconds. But yeah, that's it. See you guys when I get there. Hey,
Tell me when to saw it.
yo, Ian. What's up, guys? Back in Jadoni. Took like 3 seconds. Yeah, I know. So Ian's gonna explain about Jadoni, cause I don't know that much about Jadoni, cause I'm new at this. So go ahead, Ian. Go ahead, Ian.
The Jade Oni has a high percentage of dropping all the dungeons, including Meowarty and Kakopatra and Zeus and Rattlebones. All the dungeons are dropped here. Um,
Yeah, and do you know where else you also can farm it at too to get
you
these
can
dungeons?
also farm the Starburst spiders in Crimson. Oh no, not Crimson. Mirror Lake or Morgant, Ghost Dog. There's Cravenly the Hunter. Uh, there's multiple places that you can farm for them. If you really wanted to check yourself, you could just go to if you're at someone's house, you can click the magnifying glass and check the
Oh
right
god.
click the dungeon that they have, and once you right click it, it'll tell you all the places
All
that you
right,
can.
all right, all right, all right. Let's pause a bit. Let's pause this right now. What's up, guys?
That one.
I'm not done. Woof, Brian. So yeah. Basically, magnify glass. Yeah. You go to Gravenly the Hunter. You also can get the dungeons from there. Morganth, and yeah.
You,
So
you forgot Santa Muerte.
what is that?
That's a boss.
But yeah, these dungeons you can get them from just probably the if you don't have membership, if you have membership, you can get this. But if you don't have membership, just get it from Bones. I'm just a suggestion, because it's usually when you're not you don't have to be 100 to do the dungeon itself. It's just called exalted, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, not really. These are the places where you can farm. You, I don't know. Do you guys know where it drops good robes or good hats on the dungeons? You know, any of you guys, Nicole?
Nuts.
So far, from what I've seen, Krakopatra drops the best gear, all schools all around. But Krakopatra and Rattlebones have basically the same stats, except Krakopatra is easier drops.
Yeah, and it's probably an easier boss to face if you're doing a Crocotopia dungeon, the exalted one, because honestly, it when I did it with Ian and Ashley and Wolf,
He's nuts.
we we killed in like 6 rounds, 4 rounds, I don't know, but it wasn't that hard because he doesn't really do that much cheats. But he drops like when Ian got the fire hat. Do you have it on, Ian?
Yeah.
Let me look. See, he got the fire hat from that dungeon, and it's pretty good. I don't know if it gives more critical or what. Let me check this hat. He stitched it, so. See, this is... No, that's... Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah. It gives... This is better than the one in Malistaire, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I'm guessing... Do you think... Ian, do you think the hats from Crocotopia Dungeon gives more... has a more better chance of getting gear there, or would you rather... Or would you do? Radobones or that dungeon?
I would do Crocopatra, not only because more common drops, but it's way easier. You can do it with 4 rounds if you have an exalted myth.
Yeah. So, do you know where the Zeus dungeon drops any good things?
The Zeus dungeon is a common drop at Mirror Lake by the Starburst spiders.
Starburst drop? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's basically at Safaria, and that's like the last dungeon you do in Safaria. So that's Mirror Lake, and those are the last things you face in the dungeon. So if you guys want to do it there, which I doubt anyone want to do that unless you're farming for snacks, of course. But yeah.
Also, if you do the Zeus dungeon, you also have a chance at getting the spell Wrath of the Quaila.
Wrath of the Quaya. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, well, these are this is probably a good update for me or for anyone that likes it, but I just wish they didn't really reset the PvP, because I myself hate it that they keep doing that every like 3 years. This hasn't even been that long either. It's like I felt like it's really short, but yeah. And also the pets, you guys can't really craft the you guys can't craft like jewels for it, but you can get it from the provisions pack from the crown shop, and you can get like 3 damage into your pet and basically all that stuff. And but you can also
get it on the mobs.
Oh yeah, and you can also upgrade it to like, let's say you have 6 damage, or you can up it to 7. I don't know. Ian, do you know if I'm saying it right or not?
You can craft jewels that will upgrade your strength, intelligence, agility, will, or power, and whichever talent you have that is a part of that. If you upgrade that with a jewel, you can get like Fire Dealer would be, I don't know, say it's a will. You can upgrade your will, and you can get 1 more damage added to your Fire Dealer.
Nice. So do you know if any of these dungeons drop any good boots or any good like?
Well, I already know that they drop better, or Crocopatras drop better gear than
all the gear combined, just all the gear, like the hat, the boots, and the robe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much. That's a good way to explain, Ian. But what was I gonna say? I don't really know about these dungeons because I'm not really an expert like Ian, because I haven't even done these dungeons in test room. Which, yeah, I know, I'm pretty slow. Well, yeah, well, I guess if you want to do the Crocotopia dungeon, you can, but Radobones drops also good sets too. It's not, like Ian said, he would recommend you to do Crocotopia. So, the Zeus dungeon is hard. It's really hard unless you have a really good team. I haven't really did it, but I have heard from people that said it's hard. And yeah, so so the 4, how many dungeons are there? 4?
There's 4 dungeons.
Okay, so out of all those 4, you would recommend them to use the Crocotopia one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, so if you, before I end this video, are you sure there's no any like robes, no nothing like for any of all those 4 dungeons?
I can show you the difference between the Malistaire robe and the
Yeah, go ahead.
Rattlebones robe. I mean, wait, can you show the Skype screen share, or?
Yeah, I can.
You can see it?
Well, let me look. Yeah, so this is the robe, comparing it to the
Radobones.
Malistaire robe into Radobones. So this is pretty much, it gives one, basically it's an upgrade. All you do is all you do is lose accuracy, which isn't a big fuss because honestly, you can get a jewel. It's like, let's say right here in your deck, if you have a triangle jewel, you can get an accuracy jewel. That's 7 plus or 9 plus or even 10 plus. But yeah, that's it. I don't really know what else to talk about, but yeah. So,
Also,
go ahead.
I can show you the difference between the Malice Hat and the
Yeah,
Crocodile.
go ahead. So this is the difference. Gives basically it's you get 2 more critical, an extra resist, and you lose. Actually, no, you lose 1 pierce. But you get 6 more shadow damage, and you get but it's still better. Even though if you lose 1 pierce, I mean, it's still good. I like it. I'd rather have that than the Melister. So
Also, just to add in, I would really recommend the Crocopatra dungeon more because it's not only is it faster than Darkmoor, but better stats.
and not just that, why would you go to Darkmoor and just go and get the go fight Melister when these dungeons are out right now? I mean, these dungeons are perfect for people who don't have Darkmoor gear. It's an upgrade too, so it's actually better than Melister gear itself. Some of these are actually. And do you know if these are just for fire schools or honestly for all these dungeons?
From what I've seen, it's not only fire. I've seen it on balance and life, so I'm pretty sure it's all around.
You can
Okay.
look at my.
Look at yours.
I'm wearing it at the moment from Crocopatra.
Let me look.
Ashley has on the balance gear.
So yeah, these gears are actually really good. I guess I would recommend you guys to wear these gears instead of Melister, honestly, because it's honestly all you gotta do is, even if you can't even go to Krokotopia and do it, or any of the other dungeons that's out, like Meowie, whatever it's called, and Zeus, you can also just do Bones, and that still gives good gear too. But Krokotopia, he's just recommending you that because it's easier, and it's just easier, and it doesn't take that long. But I guess that's pretty much it. So you sure you guys don't want to say anything else before we end it?
No, that's all.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I don't recommend Crocopatra for a storm because it's like worse than Darkmoor.
Oh yeah, for storm people who want to do Krokotopia dungeon, do not do it. It's I know what I said. I know the dungeon gives really good stats for every school, but for storm, I guess it's not. So, don't. I mean, do you know if the dungeons drop any good storm gear for any out of the 4? I don't know.
Not really. It's just like Darkmoor, but for the storm setup, it just lowers the damage, critical, and accuracy, so they don't really gain nothing.
So I guess this is a sad story for Storm. I guess Storm can't go and get Darkmoor gear now, which pretty sucks because I can't even get Darkmoor now. I mean, I can't get Bones or Krokotopia gear now because it sucks. So I have to go farm Darkmoor, which is pretty gay. Yeah, I know Storm's too OP. Well, maybe that's why they didn't give good gear. Maybe that's why they're just too strong, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you guys want to say bye?
Deuces.
Bye.
What? What?
Deuces.
Okay. Well, see you guys later.